Why do you want to wait to be happy and free in the future when you can have it now? You know, because right now, this moment is all you have. This life right now is all you have. So why do you want to wait until tomorrow to be free and happy? And the freedom and happiness comes by getting rid of the misconceptions. You're freeing yourself up for something more.
Yeah.
And the something more is here. And the more you come here, the more you will feel free and happy, because the more you put in of the truth and what's being spoken here, that other crap just goes. It just goes. Because as soon as you have something else put in your life, then the other thing automatically just goes to the side, even those things that were the most important. Because once you have a clearer vision, so why wait until a couple years or next lifetime to be happy and free when you can have it now?
Yeah.
You just have to come here more.
Yes.
And it does go.
Yeah.
It does go away.
Yeah, yeah.
The shame, the guilt, the fear. Oh, the fear. Why fear something you know?
Yeah.
Why would you fear something you know? And so much of religion's based on fearing God, fearing God. But if you know Him and His tricks and His little things, there is no fear. There's no fear. It's just pure love. Pure love. Just like a parent chastising a child. The child's like, do you still like me? Or, of course, you always love.
Yeah.
But, you know, you have to, the fear of God in there. But there's no fear when you love and you know.
Yeah. Boy, Meena said something interesting.
Tell me.
She says, wow, Janaki is looking more and more beautiful. So I think we have to put a stop to this. We have to put a stop to this. We're gonna have to put a veil, a black veil over her head. What little slits.
You told me to change the mirror so I don't look at it.
She's taking my words as truth. Therefore, we're going to have to get a black veil to hide this beauty. So, and their little slits, she'll be looking. They use the Muslim technique. I put a black veil over her eyes so the little
Krishna.
slits come out. Because we're going to have to want all these guys who want to marry her now. She's looking so good.
Oh, I'm so married. Oh.
Trippy, huh? Boy, yeah, her eyes are so clear and clean, man. Just all that crying every day.
I was just crying.
Wonders.
The crying.
The crying, is that the secret? Is the crying?
I don't know. I don't see the beauty. I see an old lady. I don't see any beauty.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah. You don't see it, huh?
No.
No, huh? No. Well, we're going to show you, post some pictures later. I got some good close-ups here.
Oh, Krishna.
You didn't know the camera can move. I can just put you this way and that way. Now I look like an old guy, man. That's an old red-faced.
It depends on what you want to see. You know, you can see the flaws or the beauty.
Yeah.
You know, within myself, I've been trapped inside this thing my whole life, and I just see all the faults with it. You know, this isn't right, that's not right. If this was different, that, you know, it's the fault finding even within yourself.
Yeah.
And so sometimes you can't see any beauty because you see the faults.
That's right, yeah.
But all the beauty's here.
Yeah.
It's in Krishna, it's in Guru.
Yeah.
It's not a material thing.
Yeah. See, but you're in Guru and Krishna too. See, that's why the beauty's there. It's kind of like, with the Jesus said, those who are in, they see everything in Jesus. See, in Jesus. And what do they see in, what is Jesus anyway? Jesus is what? Jesus. Jesus is Word, the Word, the preaching of the empowered devotees. See, you're seeing everything in the Lord is that Word. So you see through the Word. See, through the Word you hear. And so if I'm accurately, and I am, presenting Bhagavatam, see, you're seeing things through the Word. That's how I'm seeing all these things, through the Word that the Lord is showing me, because He is that Word. See, if I present it as it is, and I am, and you can check it, then it has a great spiritual power to liberate the captives, people captivated by these speculations of Narayan Raj, and they can't help it, man. So in a sense, they are serving Krishna, but at what level? At this level, not. And that's my job, is to help them. So I have to say, so in a sense, I just say, hey man, we're here to preach. He said he was preaching Shuddha Bhakti. He said he had sadhu sangha, but not this level, really. It's like kind of on the outside of the jar of honey. I know, I've been there for 1.5 years, man. How long has come on, how can you disciples of Narayan Raj say you know what's going on here? You can't even spend 30 days. I spent 1.5 years in that to look and to see. Come on, that's not even logical. I'm an experienced person and you're not. You're doing, if you do that, blah, 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 you Gaurahari, you're just defensive and all that, and I won't check out what you say, you're doing no different than ISKCON or anybody else that I'm trying to help. You do the same. It's like a knee-jerk reaction. It's not even, it's showing less intelligence. Real intelligence is to do what I did. Hey man, if I spend 1.5 years because people are telling me this is better bhakti, that shows you that I'm looking, and shows you you're not really looking, because I know that bhakti is not there. And you're not here to check it out. That means you want name and fame. That's got to be like that. Otherwise, what else could attract you more in that sangha? Followers and name and fame and all that. What else can you, because you're certainly not allowed to have sense gratification. Oh boy, did they put you through the thing. Man, don't do this, don't do that, don't shave, don't shoot, blah, blah, blah. Man, talk about Vaidhi qualities. My God, my knee touched the mat, and I had these brahmacharis that were his disciples for 20 years. Freak, they jumped up, your knee touched the mat, you are contaminated. I said, my God, wow, these guys have been following for 20 years or more, and they are so Vaidhi. I was like, what the heck? This guy, what, my knee touching the mat is going to contaminate me? Come on, I've been in that. I know what's going on there. I've heard from the biggest disciples there, and I'm thinking, where is the impression? I hear from the guy, and I listened. I said, okay, let's see. Let's check out Ranya, what's his name? Prem Paroja. I listened to his classes. I have to go and listen to mine. I mean, he's doing, for that level. All this, he's just not it, man. Because that's his line. He doesn't know that, he can't see the difference between Narayan Raj group and Prabhupada. See, you can't see it. I see the difference. Therefore, that's why I do what I do. Therefore, I don't care how many pastimes he knows and dazzles everybody with memorization, I don't feel purified in my heart. Radhanath, I tried to listen. I said, well, he's Mr. Humble Pie. Listen, I have to go and listen to my own classes to get purified. May sound like ego, but hey man, I just want bhakti, man. If that's going to be better than what I got to listen and feel in my heart, there's something wrong here, man. It's not clean. That's what you get. This way it's hard to get confirmation. When you chant the holy name and that purity awakens in your heart, anything that's actually contaminated pollutes it. And it was hard. Like I have some of my students that some people are awakening and this crap is coming out and they get a little confused because they think, well, maybe I should embrace the crap. And no, your heart has been purified by this chanting and ecstasy, and now you're just noticing it's crap. Because I also, it's very subtle stuff, the contamination. That's why Prabhupada told, don't go over there, you get contaminated. Very subtle. And if you don't have enough of this, that's why you got to spend the time in our association to see it's different than that, different than the Raj, different than the ISKCON, different than Gaudiya Math. But if you're not willing to do it, you don't want Krishna enough, because that's the mood of the gopis, man. They'll do anything to get the real Krishna. And if you didn't get it, if you think you're still not satiated with the Narayan Raj group, you won't come here. You think, oh, this is enough for me. I'll spend my whole life in this. Okay, well, fine. But there are people that I know that are like her in all groups. And like Johan, I really want Krishna. This is not quite cutting it. See, they know, they come in, they're looking for this. So anyway, our shingle is out, man. It's like the false acharyas have a shingle and a Srila in front of the name. Well, I have a shingle and a Srila in front of my name also, man. And you want to check it out? If not, you're not material here. You're not satiated with all, you believe in the bullshit at various levels. You know, even though they're serving Krishna, but what mode are they serving in? Well, this mode I'm showing and proving that people get devotion to Krishna that the scriptures glorify here. And that's proof of my being bona fide and authorized by the disciplic line, is we do the job in awakened devotion. You just come here and with sincere trying to understand the truth, you will see by your own experience, you will see there's nothing here like this. If you do, like out of envy and jealousy, you'll do some Lalita thing. You know, Balaram thing, my ex-wife thing. That's what's just come in. The devotees at this point, you know, where Krishna's using them, they're like desired trees. See, I worship Krishna in this ecstatic love. See, and naturally I was trying to help people, and Prabhupada said, has my authority, you're doing it like this. See, naturally, worship, I just never was like, I just want to do it for me. See, they're all like that. I want to do it for me. They don't want to be part of this team. See, just all you have to do is take your role. Okay, well, you can't get out of a role. You're a Putana role. Thank you very much. We can use that. For you and for others. Great teaching. Thank you for going to the Radhakund Bhava. If that's all the service you can do is being a bumbling, you know, it's like one of these comedian things, just doing stupid things. Well, okay, we'll use that for your benefit and others. Thank you for your service. Krishna and the real Guru is very thrifty. Use everything. No waste. Even the fat is used, the grease is usually, you need a little grease in there to lubricate everything a little bit. I have the feeling it's another 4-hour class. Is it a long one too?
It's a long one today.
Oh, man.
Started early.
It doesn't feel like it, but I just kind of have the sense that it's probably been a long one. Yeah. Well, I mean, time flies when you're having a good time, man.
Sometimes it takes them 3 days to just get through one class.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they're so entangled in material stuff.
Mm.
You know, so what are you willing to give up to get it?
Yeah, actually, even taking 3 days is good. You know, a good practical way is for people, because a lot of people really contaminated. They can't help it, you know, just being around the 50 years of all this bullshit, you know. So just take a notepad, if anybody listening, take a notepad and listen. And as soon as something really like, oh, I hate it, write it down. What is your question, or what is your thing? You know, write it down like, well, I think you're wrong in this. And then we'll talk, we'll dialogue. You know, even one quite like that one, I think that was very valuable, you know, for that devotee. You present it. Mm. Can even maybe somebody cut this part out and let them listen to the answer. Yeah. It sounds perfectly logical to me and clear, doesn't it? See, they are serving Krishna, but at what level? I mean, who can explain? They see, the thing is, she thinks that it's all the same. See, that's neophyte. Oh, everybody's serving Krishna. So just accept it, it's all the same. But it's not all the same. It's different, various platforms. And we're here to distinguish who wants to go to the holy name platform service. You want to serve the holy name with holiness, sacredness, with pure love of God, awaken? Well, come here and listen here. Otherwise, just stay at that level of service, which, if I knew her more, I'd say, well, you're serving in the mode of passion, you're serving in the mode of... I just look at the advantage you get. Krishna is using you, he's gonna say, okay, you get a great advantage. Say, oh, you're serving in the mode of passion a little bit, so do like this, and or don't do like this. I'm sharing a lot of stuff, man. I'm doing like Prabhupada did with the God Brothers. I'm pointing out all these things, but even more so, make it more clear. He just kind of hinted about stuff. Well, he didn't. You can go, my Prabhupada on his God, you see, like he was pretty detailed also. But if you believe in the opinions of the God Brothers that he detailed these things, then whose opinion are you really following? Theirs. That's Maya's trick. See? I just stay with Prabhupada's opinion, and then I get more understanding of all these things. Okay, goodbye. Oh, let's see, we got to think. So Johan says, Hare. If you interpretation, you cannot please Sri Krishna Chaitanya. And that is why there are now other sanghas. Yeah, you see, the speculation. Advaita was decrying this path of speculation, and that includes in Vaishnavism. That's why Swarabdamanar would correct all the conclusions of the devotees, Vaishnavas. They, because not everybody's really, he's an ecstatic devotee, mature. So he'd look, oh, that conclusion isn't correct. He'd correct it, show the person, and then come here. See, like this lady, she puts her conclusion is, I'm not acknowledging everybody. And so, okay, we correct that, make it more clear what I'm doing, hand it back to her, Meena, show her the answer. If she goes, oh, I don't like that, blah, 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 well, hey, you're not purified enough. That's good. That's what you needed to do. Reverse enema for you. In the ear, out the blasphemy. Blasphemy out of the mouth, and you're the more free. And then later on you think, well, maybe Gaurahari ain't so bad as I thought.
Back on the treadmill.
Back on the treadmill for a while, though. Go sit here.
Ain't getting over.